Hi, we're Ted and Amy from 93Q, and welcome to our very first ever CD.
If you thought that it was going to be a best of Ted and Amy, well, that would have only been 5 minutes long.
So instead, sit back, relax, and enjoy some selected highlights of past fun phone pranks and other serious things from the Ted and Amy show.
I don't want you to laugh.
Please do not laugh.
All right.
But today, I am wearing a thong.
No!
I am wearing a thong today. It somewhat resembles a sumo wrestler.
Why would you wear a thong?
What do you okay, did I tell you not to laugh?
How did you go
Michelle?
from the 65-year-old through the loom women's briefs
In
to
fact, I
a
told my
thong?
husband last night I bought a thong. He's like, really? I go, believe me, you just are going to want to see it under clothes.
Why did you buy a thong?
Well, Michelle has been telling me that the thongs are the way to go because you don't get any panty lines.
Oh, my.
Mind you, when I bought it, the person was probably like, you need a little more fabric than that.
Oh, my
is what
God.
I'm thinking. But I think I might be a new thong wearer. How you
in
doing?
a thong.
I'm telling you.
Here, Ted, look at my
They're
butt.
so comfy.
You can't see it. You're probably not going to look at me the same anymore, are you?
No, I certainly won't for the rest of today anyway.
And what would our very first CD be without a special number for the holidays?
Happy holidays, Celeste Landscaping Nursery. This is Kelly. Can I help you?
Are you the one I speak to if I have a problem?
Sure, you can.
I bought a tree over the weekend there.
Okay.
I get it home, I take the net off, and there was a damn squirrel living in the tree.
You're kidding.
I thought you people shook those before you put it on the car.
We try.
There was a squirrel in there, and now he's loose in my house.
Oh, no.
And I don't know what I should do.
I don't either.
He got loose, and I'm afraid he might eat through the electrical cords.
Uh-huh.
Is there a way you could send someone over to see if you can get the damn thing?
The squirrel?
Yeah.
I don't, my recommendation is to call animal control.
Now, would I send you people the bill for that, or?
For a squirrel?
Well, it was in the tree. When it come out of the tree there, it got loose. Now, I got about $30 in cashews that are missing, too.
You do?
And I can only think it's got to be the squirrel.
Who's calling?
Douglas fir.
Who?
Did you say what kind of tree?
No, who's calling?
A Douglas fir, and it had a squirrel in it. Now, last year, the wife got a poinsettia, and my cat ate some of it and threw up all over the house. I was going to send you the bill for the carpet cleaning for that.
Poinsettias, when animals eat them, are poisonous. That's why your
Well,
cat...
I hope to God the squirrel chomps on it, because I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh, how do you know the squirrel came from the tree?
Well, now, I was taking the net off, right? In the house.
Yeah.
The grandkids is there.
Right.
And they're going, Poppy, there's a damn squirrel in the tree. And now I'm afraid it might be a fire hazard, what with all the electrical cords and whatnot.
Oh. Well, why don't you, that's something that's really out of our control. Your tree was shook.
Well, then the thing must have been hanging on for dear life.
Probably. I don't know. Who's calling?
Douglas fir.
No. Who is this calling?
Solicitos? I thought I called Solicitos.
No. What is your name, sir?
Didn't you say Kelly?
No. What is your name?
Who's your boss?
Sir, what's your name?
Douglas fir. Kelly?
Yes.
It's Ted and Amy from 93Q.
I'm going to kill you guys. Am I on the radio?
You're the phone prank for today.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm having some bad flashbacks today, man, about elementary gym class. As a matter of fact, did I tell you I was at an elementary school just the other day, and I went by the door, and they had, like, ropes and the horse, all those obstacle courses.
I hate that. Oh, the day you had to climb the ropes.
And I almost, like, broke out into a cold sweat. It brought me right back there. I can't
Use
climb
your
it.
legs, Long. Use your legs.
See?
I can't go. I can't go any higher. Climb that rope, Long. Use your legs.
Maybe we shouldn't be... if we're still suffering from this,
Oh, man.
there's some issues there.
But they would make up
Therapy.
for it. They would make up for
Square
it.
dancing. Thank God we
that
had
was
square dancing every
I'm
so
talking about the day they would bring the parachute in and you would all fluff it up and run underneath.
Loved the parachute.
Climb the rope, Long. I can't. Don't George, I can't do it. Get off the rope, then, you whip.
I guess people that have no athletic coordination
Mom,
go
can
into
you
radio.
come pick me up. I couldn't climb the rope. I'm at the nurse's office.
If you're a longtime listener of the Ted and Amy Show, you know how much I love animals, especially cats. But even cat lovers are not immune to the Ted and Amy phone pranks.
Hello, my name is Gladys Carney. I'm calling from Skinny Atlas. And my vet gave me your number concerning your Salt City Cat Club.
Okay, I'm at work and this is a business phone. May I take your phone number and call you from my home this evening?
Well, I only have just a couple of questions to ask you. Can anyone come and bring their animals?
I'm sorry?
Can anyone come to the show with their animals? May I bring my cats to the show, or is it limited to people only?
It's limited to people only. No animals are allowed in the show hall.
All right, because I myself have somewhat of a cat museum here in Skinny Atlas. I don't know if you've heard of me before. I have 83 cats of my own. Mm-hmm. And I have little tours with the neighborhood children. They come through the house seeing some of the things I have. I was wondering, is it too late to become an exhibitor at the show?
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yes, it is. I'm sorry. The closing date was 4 days ago.
Oh, dear. I was not aware of that. I have several cat exhibits that you might be interested. Maybe I could bring some pictures by.
Well, you're welcome to, ma'am, if you'd like to.
Uncle Ted, get down off the couch. Down. Good boy. I have a picture. I could bring in pictures of all my cats. I name them after people in my family.
Mm-hmm. And ma'am, once again, this is a business phone, so I really can't carry on a personal conversation. But I can call you at home, or I can give you my home phone number if you'd like to call me in the evening.
I understand, and I hate to trouble you at work.
No problem.
Would you be interested in the world's largest hairball? I've been collecting from my cat. Grandpa Myron, off! Off! Good boy.
Ma'am, let me give you my home phone number and have you call me in the evening, okay?
Yes. Now, do you have a problem with odors?
Ma'am, let me give you my home phone number and have you call me in the evening, okay?
Yes, the
my
odor
home
from
phone
the
number
litter
is
box alone. Sometimes I have a problem with my neighbors, and I use a solution of Lysol and Glade plugins. Hello? Grandpa Joe, off! I think she hung up on me.
And this is an interesting story out of China this morning. Chinese pandas are going to be given Viagra.
What?
In hopes that it will help stave off their extinction. Chinese zoo officials say they're turning to Viagra because their own herbs have not revved up their pandas' libidos. Vets say a male panda can only mate for 20 seconds at a time. Does that sound familiar to you?
I can sympathize with the
So the chances of impregnating a female are quite slim.
Hey, Ling Ling, is that a bamboo shoot in your pocket? Or
No, I'm just happy to see you.
Woohoo!
Ever wish you could tell your boss the perfect excuse to get the day off?
I left the doors open last night.
On your house?
Yeah. And it was really nice, and a cow came in here.
You're kidding.
No. And I want to know if I could have the day off or the morning off or something because he left a mess in my living room. George and I just came downstairs and my living room's trashed.
How the hell did you get in your house?
I don't know.
Holy shit. You're kidding.
No.
Is he still in there?
The living room's a mess. What am I going to do?
Jesus, I don't know. He's still in the house?
Yes. Can you hear him?
I hear him.
You think Lori can come in this morning for a little bit until I can get there?
Who are you going to call to get rid of the thing?
I don't know. Who do I call?
Jesus, I don't know. How the hell did he get in the city?
Jim.
Yes.
Carol. Jim. What the hell? What are you out in the field to hear a whole bunch of stuff?
No, listen, I can't believe this. I can't even get in there. I got geese all around my car. I stopped at the Big M Market. I was going to get you guys a cupcake for Boss's Day. Right? I come out, there's geese all over my car. I can't get in there. I don't know what to do.
Where are you?
I'm at Big M on 48. I don't know how to get there. I really don't. These geese. Oh my God, one's chasing me. Ow, ow, ow. Damn it. One just bit me. Believe that? I can't even get to my car.
Run.
I don't know how I'm going to get to work. Jim. What are you laughing about? It's not funny.
I'm not giving you the day off.
Oh, Jim! One of my favorite things about the morning show is when Amy reads the news.
Charlie, a 30-year-old Asian bull elephant, has been keeping very busy.
Really?
He's the father of calves. Dude.
That's one of those silent L's, Amy.
I guess it must be early for her, right?
Man, I tell you. Let me get a piece of chalk and write that on the blackboard.
It's not like that. You can still hear the
That's what I'm
L.
talking about.
Interesting story. Certainly not a funny one in the least, but a child was bitten by a whale at a popular Niagara Falls water park over the weekend.
Oh, man, you're kidding me.
The child was bitten while petting a whale in the petting tank at the Niagara Falls Marineland. The injury is not life-threatening, but the child's skin was broken by the whale.
Jeez.
The incident is under investigation.
What'd they do with the
you
whale?
can only push those whales so far, though. All I'm saying is, I've seen what these kids do to these petting zoo animals, so I certainly hope that they don't just automatically blame the whale on this. I mean, I'm understanding that the petting zoo...
This poor little kid's got 4 fingers now on one hand.
Poor whale.
I'm not
You know how
saying
hard
the
it is to
poor
bite
whale.
a finger off?
I'm not...
Hurt his teeth.
The action is part of a 2-week-old NATO airstrikes to halt Yugoslav Slobodian Milosevic's military drive.
Oh, that wasn't even close. That wasn't even close.
Slobodan Milosevic.
Slobodan Milosevic. You were doing so good last week. You got it right all the time.
And now I haven't practiced all weekend. How does Bush, who has said the Times treats him... How does Bush... There's a lot of vowels there. How does Bush, who has said he feels the Times treats him...
What is it, girl? What is it? What are you trying to say?
Okay.
Timmy's in a well. Show me, girl. Show me.
Some phone pranks just speak for themselves.
Hello.
Good morning. Is Gina Stam Trooper there?
This is Gina Stanton.
Oh, Stan, I'm sorry. I can't read my own handwriting. Good morning, Gina.
Yeah.
My name is Matt. I'm calling from Ding Dong Entertainment. How are you this morning?
Fine.
Listen, you've got your big bachelorette party coming up on Friday, and I was slated to be the entertainment there. I guess your girlfriends got together. I am a male dancer.
Oh, my God. All right.
And I checked with the State Parks Department, and they do not allow adult entertainment on state park property. So I was giving you a call to see if I could set up a time when I could maybe do my dance for you, I don't know, in private or at another location.
Well, I'm going to have to go with no. I want to thank them.
Well, it's already been paid for. It's already. I've got the checks been cashed and deposited in my account, and so it's a free dance. It's up to you where you'd like to do it. I'm fairly open for the rest of July and the beginning part of August. Towards the end of August, I am out at the fairgrounds.
Oh, I'm going to kill her. Oh my God. Well, I'm kind of booked for July. So
I could even do daytime dances. That would not be a problem for me. It's very, I have different costumes, and I have a soundtrack that I dance to. I don't know. Are you familiar with my business, Ding Dong Entertainment?
No.
Yeah, it's fairly new. I'm fairly new to the exotic dance world here in Central New York, and it's quite entertaining. And like I say, I guess your girlfriends have paid for it. It's all paid for.
Yeah, they're in trouble. They're in big trouble.
Let me just ask you some questions, okay?
All right.
All right. Would you prefer a policeman, a firefighter, a nurse or doctor, or a construction worker?
Oh, I can have a nurse?
Well, it's a male nurse. It's very similar to the doctor costume, only the stethoscope is different.
Oh, okay. Let's go with policeman.
You want a policeman? Okay. Would the fact that I'm a little overweight be a problem? I mean, it's still very exotic, erotic, very tantalizing. It's just that I have a slight weight problem.
Oh.
Is that hello?
Yes.
Is that a problem at all?
No, not at all.
I mean, it's not like grossly overweight. A guy my height should probably weigh about 190, and I'm topping about 300. But I'm very erotic, exotic. I've got a lot of rhythm.
Oh.
Now,
no problem.
Would this just be for you, or would your friends be there too?
Oh, no, I definitely want them there.
Listen, if the weight is a problem, I have a midget partner too. He's a dwarf. We call him a little person. Only the thing is, I would have to have extra because getting the small policeman's uniform on a short notice is kind of difficult.
Okay.
So would you prefer me, the overweight policeman, or my partner, the little person policeman, with the little short, tiny police uniform?
Oh, gee, what
or
a
we could do it
choice.
together. You know, we've done a duet thing. It's kind of funny.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, he plays a criminal, and I bring him out, and he's got the little striped criminal's uniform on, and then we take our clothes off.
Well, that all sounds very exciting.
Well, that's great. Listen, get together with your girlfriends, talk it over.
Okay, yeah, I will.
And
definitely.
if you have any questions, call Ted and Amy at 93Q, the #1 hit music station, because Gina, you're our phone friend!
Oh my God, you're killing me! Oh, I'm going to kill both of them.
And speaking of pets, dogs are being used by the San Francisco Giants to catch balls that fly out of their new waterside ballpark.
What are they supposed to do with a bunch of soggy balls with teeth marks in them?
They're
thank
San
you.
Francisco Giant balls. And they can be... Okay. All right.
I'm
Just
not familiar.
because
I had a
say
friend
balls,
who's familiar with the San
Lord
Francisco
only knows
Giant balls.
That wouldn't get through. It's a very nice story there. The web-footed poodle dog, Fisher
Soggy
dog.
San Francisco Giant balls.
Maybe they bring them back and the players sign
With
them,
teeth
and
marks.
then they auction them off.
I just
Portuguese water
violated
dog?
our company internet policy.
Why?
I did a search for giant balls in San Francisco, and look what came up. And I did not voluntarily.
Now,
Let me see if I can narrow my
San
search.
Francisco Giant balls.
That's what I put in. Look it.
No,
That's disgusting.
All right. How Ted manages not to laugh during these phone pranks is beyond me.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Is this Marlene Meese?
Yes.
Standalovich, how are you, Ms. Meese?
Good.
I got your number off the CyberPet website. You're a Shitzu breeder?
Yes, I am.
I have some questions to ask. I'm thinking about getting involved in Shitzu training myself.
Uh-huh.
And I had some questions to ask about the little critters.
Okay.
And if maybe you could help me out.
Sure.
Are they easily trained?
Well, when you say easily trained, what are you talking about? Like for tricks?
Well, I'm thinking of starting a Shitzu circus.
A Shitzu circus?
Right.
Well, I'll tell you.
I don't know. Have you heard of it before? Cirque de Shitzu?
No.
Well, it's new.
I have never done anything like that, but when I was at a match, there was a woman there who buys Shih Tzus, and she neuters them.
She what?
She neuters them, and then she trains them for...
What is that?
She has them fixed so they can't reproduce.
Oh, deballed.
Right.
Okay.
And she trains them for obedience and agility.
Uh-huh.
And
could they walk a tightrope, I guess is what I'm asking.
I don't know if they could walk a tightrope or not, but they are very intelligent, and they are very willing to please their owner.
Do you think they could walk a tightrope while gripping an umbrella?
No. The only way they would probably be able to walk a tightrope would be to just walk the rope.
Now, would they be prone to wearing costumes? I'm not familiar with.
Yes, you can dress them.
You can dress them up. Do you dress your Shih
You can
Tzus?
dress them into anything.
What do you dress your Shih Tzus up as?
I don't dress my Shih Tzus up as anything. I'm strictly a breeder, and all I do is clip them down.
Right. Now, say I had have you ever seen where all the clowns come out of the car?
Yes.
What if I had a little car? How many Shih Tzus do you think I could fit in a little car? And would they all stay packed in together until it was time to come pouring out?
They would stay packed in together.
Uh-huh.
How many you could get in?
Right.
That's, I don't know, maybe 10.
Okay, now, if I was to shoot one out of a cannon,
that
how
wouldn't
far
go.
do you think it'd fly?
That wouldn't go. You would never get them in it.
They wouldn't get in the cannon? Are they a light dog? Because I'm thinking,
Well, they range in size anywhere from 6 pounds to 15 pounds.
Oh, so that wouldn't take much gunpowder at all then, probably.
No,
Shoot
but
them out
I
of a cannon.
wouldn't recommend shooting them out of a cannon.
Well, I mean, they'd have a helmet on.
I don't know. You have to have an awful small helmet. They got a pretty small head.
Well, I got a guy makes little helmets.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
let me ask you this. If I was to buy a gross of them, would you give me a discount at all?
I don't do sales
A Cirque
like
de
that.
Shitzu discount?
No, I don't do Shitzu discounts.
Okay, because I was talking to your son, Brian.
Oh, no.
And he told me you were pretty good on the discounts on the Shih Tzus. Mrs. Mace, it's Ted and Amy from 93 Q.
Oh, no.
I would never shoot a Shih Tzu out of a cannon.
No, I wouldn't recommend it.
Now, a Pekingese, they fly.
Oh, no.
Well, the husband and I shared a new experience last night.
Were there pulleys involved?
As a matter of fact,
Was
did
there a
something
harness?
for him that I'd never done before.
Was there a harness?
No. Would you like to guess?
Cat of nine tails?
No.
Heels
In fact,
higher
it
than
doesn't
3
have
inches?
No, it doesn't. No.
Do I want to know?
Yeah, I think you'd find it very interesting.
What new experience did you and
I think
husband
that
share?
you'd find that you'd be very surprised that I actually attempted it.
Good God. So many things are flooding into my mind. I can't imagine what it could have been.
Okay, are you ready?
Are your parents out of town?
My mother actually showed me how to do it.
I don't want to know.
Are you ready?
I guess. What could it
Are
possibly
you all
have
on
been?
Twitter?
Should I be?
I cut his hair. All by myself.
Oh my God. Is that all?
Even Amy's mom isn't safe from our fun phone pranks.
Hello.
Jacqueline Robbins. This is Tom Plant. I'm calling from the diner.
I just have a letter for you in my hand.
Oh, I do. I do apologize. Can you explain the incident to me? I heard from a friend who at a neighboring restaurant that there was a problem.
We were talking to her. Well, I have it all written down. I just wrote it on my computer, and I have it in my hand. I was on the way out to the mailbox.
Oh dear.
I'll read it to you.
Okay.
All right. We left an hour and a half after we got there. Shortly before 5 p.m., our retired pastor and his wife from Florida, who will be living at our Mexico Point camp for the summer, my husband and myself arrived at your restaurant and were seated following 2 other parties that were ahead of us, which was, that was fine. So it was just a time situation.
Well, this is our busy time of year up here.
Okay. No, we were seated when they were seated.
Right.
About 15 minutes later, a young blonde waitress came dashing in, asking if orders had been taken, and then proceeding to do so.
A dashing blonde waitress?
She was the little one that was, I think, mostly waiting on table in the smoking area.
Oh, okay, right.
For some reason, she had our table and no other ones in our section. Okay, so she came in and she ordered our senior fish dinners. She brought us water and a cup for coffee because our pastor was going to have coffee, and she said she was brewing a pot. Well, at 6:30, she never had brought the coffee yet. Anyway, we waited patiently on the lookout for a waitress until 5:45, which was almost an hour after we sat there, because we were visiting. We hadn't seen them since last winter.
Right.
At that time, a party of 3 that was seated just ahead of us, that's the one I was talking about, they left. They had had their dinner, finished, and we hadn't even gotten anything but water yet.
Right.
Okay.
Were they young, the party ahead of you? Were they younger? Were they a young group? Do you know?
No. There was just ordinary people. I mean, the people that I wasn't any problem with the people that were seated.
Right.
It was just that I was trying to give you that we were all standing in line together, and they got seated at the table next to us. And the other party went in the smoking room, and then we came and sat at that table and didn't think too much about it because we had a lot to talk about.
Right. You ordered the senior fish dinners.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Well, Ms. Robbins, let me just explain to you. It's the policy here at the restaurant, because we have a lot of clientele, especially this time of year here.
Well, it wasn't that busy.
Right. Well, but we have a lot of clientele that are seniors that come in. And it's the policy of the restaurant to let them have a little bit longer time between ordering and the time the food comes to the table. We found over the years that they like to relax a bit, do a little kibitzing.
Well, can I finish what I was reading?
Well, sometimes they like to doze off. We don't really like to disturb them or anything.
Well, okay. Right, but we're... But let me finish, because it was ridiculous. I was a home ec teacher. I taught home ec students in Pulaski, and I really don't look like I'm going to doze off. I am going to be 66, but I... really, I'm just an ordinary-looking person.
I understand. I'm not trying to, insinuate that you're elderly-looking or anything, but it's the girls have found that, we actually.
But could I finish? There was a lot more to this than just that.
Well, I just want to tell you that we had a couple that came in. The folks actually took their teeth out and cleaned them in between the time they ordered and the time.
I used to be a waitress too in my day.
All right.
And,
so that's our policy. We like to let the elderly folks.
Well, we weren't
have
planning to clean our teeth, and I'll send you the letter. I'm sorry. You're not interested in hearing what I had to say. It was really they were very rude. They would not speak to us. We asked them quite nicely. We were very nice to them. Our minister was very embarrassed, because he's a very...
Do you wear hearing aids at all? Maybe they were talking to you, you just didn't hear them or something. Do you have...
Are you always this rude to people?
Well, I apologize. I'm not trying to be rude, Ms. Robbins.
But would you like to hear what I had to say about the rest of this?
Are you the mother of Amy Robbins?
Yes, I am.
Oh, the girl on the radio?
Yes.
With the guy?
Yes.
And they do the phone pranks every Thursday.
Ted? Oh, Ted, you are awful. I just wrote this. I couldn't believe this guy was arguing with me like this.
You sure you didn't doze off in between the time?
I couldn't believe this guy was being so rude.
I'm sorry.
You sure you didn't take your teeth out during the...
Sure, I didn't take my teeth out.
Scientists researching the sexual patterns exhibited by baboons say that the males are attracted by the size and shape of females' butts.
Get out of town.
Swellings on the backside are a sign of readiness to mate. And the researchers found that females with bigger swellings produce lots of healthy offspring.
How's the baby baboon?
Now, they found that males often fight each other.
Really?
For the big-bottomed females.
The big bottom butts of the...
Big-bottom baboons.
Female baboons.
They're much more exciting.
That just has always puzzled
So you
me.
see in baboon land.
In baboon land,
I'd
big
be a
butts
hot
are...
broad.
Oh, now, come on. For a baboon, your butt's not that big.
Wait, I thought there was a compliment coming.
That is a compliment.
I guess there was. Okay.
Sometimes our phone pranks are funny. Sometimes they're just a little macabre.
Good morning, Perfect Nails and More. This is Cindy. May I help you?
Yes, good morning. My name is Mortimer Blackman. And Hello. I saw your Yellow Pages ad, and it said that you now have tanning beds.
Yes, we do. We offer tanning packages on a weekly, monthly, or seasonal plan, depending on how much you'd like to tan.
Well, to be honest with you, I'd like a tanning bed for about 15 minutes.
15 minutes a week, or...
No, just 15 minutes, period. And if I could get in tomorrow sometime, that would be perfect.
You mean to touch up your tan or something like that?
Well, no, I don't tan, personally, no.
Well, we offer packages to start you off slowly to build up a base tan. And
well, to be honest with you, it's not for me, really.
Okay, I'm really not sure I'm following you. Is this like a gift for someone?
Well, I should explain. My name is Mortimer Blackman from Blackman Funeral Home in Fayetteville, and I'd really only need about 15 minutes in one of your tanning beds for a client.
A client?
Right, a client of ours who has recently passed on.
You mean a dead person?
Well, I prefer the term clients, really.
A dead client.
I know this is a little unusual.
A little?
But we've received a request from the family of the late Arnold Wilson.
Who?
Well, that's not important, really. The point is, Mr. Wilson apparently never got his lifelong wish of retiring to Florida before he passed on, and so his family would like him to lie in state in his swim trunks before he's buried, and I was really hoping to be able to bring him in, give him a little color before we view him.
You've got to be kidding me. You want to bring a dead guy?
A client.
a dead guy in here to tan him for his funeral.
For about 15 minutes tomorrow, if possible. Yes.
Don't you, do makeup for that or something?
Well, normally, yes, we do apply makeup for the clients, but this is just a tad unusual in that in this instance we'll be showing so much of the late Mr. Wilson that really it just wouldn't look normal.
You have got to be kidding me. That is too creepy.
I know.
Couldn't you just, put him outside in the sun or something? I think it's supposed to be sunny this weekend.
Oh, dear my, no. If we were to expose Mr. Wilson to the elements, the toll that the flies alone would take...
God.
It would just be too much.
Please.
No.
You really should probably try someone else. I don't think we could have...
To be honest with you, madam, I've tried everywhere else. Your salon is pretty much our last resort.
Well, I really don't think I could have you bring a client here. I have a business to run and the health laws and things.
Yes.
My clients would be a little upset.
Yes, my clients don't usually complain to me.
Well, that's the thing. Mine do.
Well, we could do it after hours, perhaps, after you're closed.
No.
I could bring them in through your rear entrance.
Absolutely
When it's
not.
dark outside, it would be dark.
I really don't think so. I can't.
Mr. Wilson's estate would pay very handsomely.
Handsomely.
Oh, yes, they would pay quite handsomely.
How handsomely?
Well, of course, I can't quote you an exact price right now, but I'm sure whatever figure you have in mind could be met with no problem.
Well, I just don't know. This is too weird.
By the way, do your tanning beds come equipped with a radio?
What?
Well, I know some tanning beds have radios in them.
Why would a dead person, Mr. Wilson, your client, want to listen to the radio while he's tanning?
Mr. Wilson was a huge fan of 93Q, the #1 hit music station. And I thought he might like to hear Ted and Amy in the morning while he's tanning. Because he was such a big fan, Cindy.
You're joking,
Cindy?
right? This isn't... Is this 93Q?
It's Ted and Amy, Cindy. It's Ted and Amy, and you're on the air with us right now.
Oh, come on. Who set you up to this?
Cindy.
This is crazy. It's way too early in the morning for something like this.
There's a new accessory as well, Ted, that might be right up your alley.
Yeah?
There's a thing called a belly light.
A belly light?
It's kind of like blinks red or green depending on your mood.
I think they had those out at the state fair.
Did they really?
Yeah.
You shove it in that belly button. Yours, my friend, is about 6 feet down.
I'm holding a watchman's flashlight in my belly button right now. I could fit a night watchman's flashlight
So
in
I'm
there.
thinking you're going to need a couple of these belly lights just to kind of let it show from the outside. But anyway, if you're into that, Levi's also plans to launch a line of jeans called Too Low, 2 Buttons. It's TWO instead of the usual 5.
Oh, there's 2 buttons instead of 5? I need those 3 buttons, baby. You want me to have those extra 3 buttons.
Yeah, I may have to get you one of those belly lights, though. 'Cause that would really be attractive.
Well, mine would take like 4 D batteries.
A pair of scissors, a barber's chair, and Ted? I don't think so.
Good morning, Supercuts. Lee speaking. How may I help you?
Yes, Lee Weinstein, please.
Speaking.
Mr. Weinstein, good morning. My name is Gob Jarvins. I'm calling about a recruitment for haircuts.
Yes.
I understand you're looking for folks.
We're looking for stylists.
Right. What does that pay, can I ask?
It's on a progressive pay scale, depending on how efficient you are.
All right, because I am a fairly efficient hair cutter. I have several years' experience.
Okay.
And
you have a cosmetology license.
Sir, I went to barber school in the Navy.
I understand. To work for us, you need a cosmetology license.
Well, I'd like to be your brush cut man, sir. I don't know.
That is not something we specialize in. To work for us, you would need a cosmetology license.
I can do flat tops. I've trimmed sideburns.
I understand. We don't do specialize like that. We do all kind of precision hair cutting, and you need a cosmetology license to work for us.
But my barber school experience will not qualify.
No, it won't.
Well, let me just let you know.
You need 1,000 hours of cosmetology school.
I have 3 years' worth of Guns and Ammo magazines that my former customers enjoyed reading quite extensively. I will bring those with me. I have my own red and white striped pole.
That's nice. You need a cosmetology license with 1,000 hours of cosmetology to work for Supercuts.
All right. Well, how much are those?
Okay.
Licenses.
I don't know. You would have to call the private school.
All right. Now, how many hours do you have?
I don't cut hair. I just run the business.
Because I can guarantee you, I've cut about 1,000 brush cuts in my lifetime.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Well, Mr. Weinstein.
Thank you.
Mr. Weinstein.
What?
This is Ted and Amy from 93Q calling, Lee.
I knew it was something.
You're our Thursday phone prank thanks to Deborah and everybody at Supercuts. Lee, I got my own Guns and Ammo magazine.
I'm not interested in guns and ammo. Are you kidding? That would turn off our customers.
I am a barber, sir, with a barber chair and barber tools.
Explain to me the whole Pampered Chef thing. You have a party and then you have to pamper the chef? They make a course and you rub their feet.
The whole reason they're called Pampered Chefs is because the things that you buy from them supposedly pampers them.
Here's the meat. I'll be upstairs in the hot tub.
You know, I never have these kind of parties.
I'd like to be a Pampered Chef.
Why don't you? Well, I'm
Here's
sure.
the salads. Now give me a manicure.
I'm sure. That's not how they cook for you.
They're in the kitchen with a facial going. It's pretty cool.
The tools pamper you, honey. That's the whole reason.
You don't pamper the chef.
The late Mel Blanc was known as the man with 1,000 voices, but I think Ted has about 6.
Good morning, Dunsmore Farms.
Yeah, good morning. It's Dunmore, the Onion Farm.
Yes.
Hello, my name is Clarence Delabatre. I'm calling from Bayou Relay, Louisiana.
Uh-huh.
How are you doing this morning?
Not too bad.
How far you ship to Dunmore Onion?
How far?
How far do you get shipped there?
How far do we ship them?
Yeah.
All over the world.
Do you come down to Bayou Relay, Louisiana at all? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
I run a restaurant. I do Cajun cooking. I was in your area not long ago, and I had some of the Dunsmore onion, a very, very good onion.
Oh, they are very good onions.
Very good. How many variety do you sell up there? You got the yellow onion?
Yellow, red.
You got the red onion?
Yeah.
You had the white onion?
Yes.
You have the mild Walla Walla?
What's that?
It's a variety. I use it in my Cajun cooking down here in Bayou Relay. It's a mild Walla Walla is a white onion, very sweet. You have the sweet onion?
We have the sweets, but are you talking like the Vidalia?
You got the Vidalia?
No, we don't have those.
Oh, okay. No Vidalia.
No.
What is your name, by the way?
Debbie Dunsmore.
You run the onion farm?
Yeah.
Oh, you run the onion. Those are good onion. Let me tell you something right now. I have had onion from all over the world. And I was up there visiting some relative about a month ago. I had the Dunsmore onion, very sweet onion. Mm-hmm. Now, you have chives? You do the chives or you just do the onion?
I'm sorry?
You do the chives?
No chives.
No garlic chives?
No.
No sweet chives?
No.
No. Do you have the yellow granics onion?
I don't know about that.
How about leeks?
I don't know.
Well, you run the onion farm. You must know if you got the leeks.
No, I don't believe so.
You don't carry the leeks. You don't carry the chives.
Mm-mm.
No Vidalia.
No.
What kind of onion you have now?
We have the yellow, the whites, reds.
Well, there's a whole bunch of different kinds of yellow, white, and reds. You know the variety.
Well, that's something I'm just starting here, so I just have to learn that.
But
They're just basically the yellows are just cooking onions.
But you are Dunsmore. You must know the onion.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Is this your family that run the farm?
Yes, my husband.
Oh, you married into the onion.
Yeah.
Oh, you married into the onion. I have a sister who married into the gator.
Married into the what?
Into the gator.
Gator?
I have a brother-in-law that run the gator farm.
Alligators?
Yeah, the alligator. You know the gator?
Oh my goodness. You married into that?
We cook up the gator with a little onion once in a while. Ooh, that sweet gator onion.
Wow.
Now let me ask you this. Now, if I have my own variety, would it be something you'd be interested in marketing?
Possibility.
Really? Because I'm thinking of taking a Bermuda and crossing it with a short leek.
Oh yeah.
And I would call it Bermuda Short. That Cajun joke. You get it?
Yeah.
Bermuda Short. That's a kid. Woo, yeah. Listen, I take a leak. Oh, speaking of taking a leak, I better hurry this phone call along.
Yes.
Now, Debbie, right?
Yes.
Debbie, let me ask you this. You ever think of expanding your business, maybe get into pickle?
Into bigger business?
No, into the pickle.
Into the pickle?
You ever do the pickle?
No.
Like the Black Clausen pickle?
Who the heck is this?
Like the spare parts group in Black Clawson who called up Ted and Amy and said, ooh, doing a fun phone prank on Debbie Dunsmore.
Who is this?
It's Ted and Amy from 93Q.
You're kidding.
Debbie, I love the onion.
I'm going to kill you guys.
Okay, we can't get off these personal ads. I
stop
found a
with the
couple more
personal
for
ads.
you. Well, it's killing
You can't
me.
stop me. I'm an expert.
Okay.
You cannot stop me.
Where was this one that I was reading?
Give it your best shot. It's not going to work.
MWC
Married white couple.
with full figured by F,
By female.
ISO,
In search of.
LTR,
Long-term relationship.
with D&D free,
Drug and disease free.
NS,
Non-smoking.
F by F.
These people are putting a little too much demands in that ad. You're going to be lucky to find another one to begin with, but you want it to be non-smoking and drug and disease free?
You're scaring me that I can't stump you because obviously that means you've read a lot of these. That could just be hours of fun.
Over the years, we had some pretty outrageous fun phone pranks, but it's all thanks to the outrageous things people do.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach a friend, Jeffrey.
Yes, this is Free and Jeffrey.
Hello, Miss Jeffrey. My name is Tom Wilson. How are you this morning?
Good.
Listen, Miss Jeffrey, I'm calling in regards to an email my son Rudy received recently.
Yes.
I don't know if you know him or not. He's 12 years old, and this is the first year I've let him go on the internet. He has his own email account, and apparently he received some sort of a singing penis email from someone with your email address. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, a little.
Well, I have a friend who works for Roadrunner, and I got traced your email back to you. Is that something you send out all the time, or?
No, that was to my mother, and
Wait a minute, you're sending your mother a singing penis email?
Well, I was afraid this was going to happen, except I did get both of those emails returned, so I was hoping I was off the hook here.
Well, my son Rudy came into my den. He's Daddy, there's a singing hot dog on my email. I went in, and lo and behold, it was a penis. And I had to explain to him what a penis was. He's 12 years old. He's very impressionable. So now he's at school. He's telling his friends that his penis can sing. Would you like to see my singing penis? I've gotten calls from teachers.
Well,
I mean, I like a good joke as much as the next person. Is that what it was? Some sort of a joke email?
Well, yes, but it was not supposed to go to a child, and it was just this little problem that my sister had with forgetting to tell me that my mother's email had a B in it also, Rudy B. But I was so upset about this that I couldn't sleep. And luckily, lo and behold, when I traced it through Roadrunner, they said that they both were sent back to me, that no one received them after I sent these apology letters. So you didn't get my apology letter?
I didn't get the apology letter. I shut Rudy's email account right down. The poor, he's 12 years old. We were in church Sunday. And during the peace offering, he turned around to total strangers and said, I have a singing penis. In church. You can imagine my shock and embarrassment.
Dear God.
He had his Cub Scout troop over. Would you like to see my singing penis? He said to the little Weeblos. Right in the middle of their knot tying.
Oh, my.
I was totally shocked and dismayed. Fran, it's Ted and Amy from 93Q. Fran! Your friend
I was getting so sick to my stomach thinking this was the worst thing that could ever happen to me.
In general, it's not okay for professionals, women or men, to swear in the office.
I played Britney Spears and Amy called me a bad name.
I did not.
And I got embarrassed.
Stop,
and then
would you? Please.
Shouting curse words at me and dancing.
No. Not to our listeners. I don't swear at them.
I know. But I had
Only
to.
The little annoying
I had to point out just a few.
No, just kidding.
I called. I had a leap year birthday too, and she called me the F word.
Stop it. That is not true. And
now I can't go to school. Because she swore.
As all the teachers around town cancel my PARP appearance.
She was going to read to us today, and then she swore.
Would you please?
She pulled in the parking lot and threw a book at me and swore and drove away.
Oh, it's all funny to you people.
In the 93 Q van.
Oh, yes.
And did some hand gestures.
Why is it when you go to buy a new car, they quote you one price and you end up paying another?
Hello.
Good morning. May I speak to Kelly May, please?
This is she.
Good morning, Miss May. My name's Jerry. I'm calling from the Volkswagen dealership.
Yes.
And I'm going over your paperwork here. You picked the car up?
I did.
And it's running okay?
Yes.
Everything is fine?
Yes.
I'm going over your lease program here, and I see that they miscalculated at the dealership.
Okay.
Now, I noticed that you did not get the option lease protection program.
No, I didn't.
We had a guy come in, I believe it was Monday, with cigarette burns in his seats and a broken ashtray, and that cost that gentleman $1,257 extra because he did not have the option lease protection program. And I really think you ought to have this on your vehicle.
I don't want it.
I could automatically add it into your payment if you'd like me to. I've just got to check a box here.
No, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, you leased it for 3 years?
Yes, I did.
All right. I've got $267 here is what they quoted you at the dealership.
$266.
Well, it's $266. You sure it's not $267?
I was shown $266.
You know why? Because that was with your Pennsylvania emissions on the car. They calculated it with the Pennsylvania emissions, and you've got to have the East Coast because you're in New York State. So that's going to make it about $272.
Okay, wait a minute. I was just here yesterday.
Yeah, see, they didn't realize that particular car that you picked up had the Pennsylvania emissions. We got to change that for New York State with the air pollution law.
This is baloney. You know, I mean, the whole idea was I wanted to keep the payments below $250. I went over $250 to $266.
Well,
as high as I wanted to go.
I can do
Now all of a sudden, I've got to go up.
I can do $269. How about that?
No, $266.
All right.
$266 is what I signed on the paperwork, and that is what I will pay.
All right. Well, then I'll have to have you come back in so we can swap out the CD changer then.
No, I'm not coming back in and swapping out the CD changer or anything else.
We'll give you a single CD changer.
I'm not doing that.
Pennsylvania emissions.
I am not doing that.
For $270.
This is what I was quoted. It is what I was signed.
Now, ma'am,
that's it.
Ma'am, you don't have to yell at me now. I'm just trying to help you out
here.
here.
You just woke me up.
I apologize for that. All right,
I'm not. This is what I signed, so this is what I'm going to pay.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you floor mats for $275.
You're not giving me anything.
$275, and I'll throw in some floor mats.
Ted, if this is Ted and Amy, I am going to go crazy.
And we'll give you a personalized license plate
that
says Rudy.
Darn it.
Kelly! Kelly, how are you? You're our phone prank today.
Oh my gosh.
I'll tell you what. You can keep the 6 CD changer for $280 a month.
Swap out the CD changer. I was like, no.
I didn't mean to wake you up, though. I feel bad.
You were awesome.
Nice to see everybody out at the Syracuse Symphony on Saturday night. We had a great time
did have such
at the
a
Civic
good
Center.
time.
Yeah, for the Hooray for Hollywood. I have to say, you looked spectacular. I was in a tuxedo, but you had on this fabulous, swept back dress that was just.
Thank you. Well, thank you very
I was
much.
highly impressed.
You know, though, I have one question.
Yes.
They can send men to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
We can communicate with everyone around the world in seconds on the internet.
Technology is at its peak, yes.
And they cannot make a freaking strapless bra that will, number one, stay up, and number two, be comfortable.
You look fine.
Well, you want me to tell you my secret?
Was there some? Was there some wire harnesses involved?
No, there was some duct tape involved.
Duct tape?
There was some duct tape involved, my friend.
I did not even notice.
There was a strapless bra and duct tape involved. It wasn't pretty. In fact, the whole night I was so nervous that I was going to get into an accident, and the rescue workers would be like, this woman has duct tape on her breast.
Can't get her out of her bra.
But
Get the jaws of life.
Well, we're just about to the end of our first ever Ted and Amy CD. Thank you so much for purchasing it, unless you're downloading it for free off the internet, in which case you're a real scofflaw.
And if you enjoyed it, make sure you tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell everybody, because if we sell enough, there may be a Ted and Amy 2.
Thank you for listening every morning on 93Q, the number one hit music station.
And remember, when your phone rings,
you might not know exactly who it is on the other end.
Hi, this is Angie.
Good morning, Angie Dudley.
Yes.
Hello, my name is Dex Miller, calling from the Coleman Oil Company to congratulate you on being our grand prize winner of an all-expense-paid trip for 8 to the Coleman at the Glen in October. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You entered our contest to win an all-expense-paid trip to the NASCAR races at Watkins Glen?
I did.
I
don't know.
I believe you did. I have your name and your number.
At the Pocono race, I might have.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or it was either Pocono or Richmond, because I've been to both.
Right, well, you've got an all-expense-paid trip for the Coleman 200 at the Glen in October.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Isn't that funny? You didn't even know you entered our contest.
Oh, I don't know. You enter so much stuff.
Do you use Coleman oil in your car?
No, but actually, I don't even know if we have a Coleman person in New York, in this area.
Oh, okay. Now, this is in the Syracuse area.
Oh, no, because I'm in Port Byron, so that's about 40 miles.
Oh, okay. So you don't get a chance to come in and get your oil changed at Coleman. Well, congratulations, Ms. Dudley. I just need some information from you.
Okay.
All right. Now, you will be available to attend the Coleman 200 at the Glen. That's coming up in October.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a trip for 8. Do you have 8 folks that you want to bring with, or 7 friends that you want to bring with you?
Sure.
Well, congratulations. Are you a big NASCAR fan?
Yep. As a matter of fact, I am. I'll be going to the October 10th race in Charlotte.
Oh,
the
that's
UAW GM 500.
I'm not sure if Cal Dingle will be racing in that one or not. Do you root for Cal?
Yeah. Yeah, I like them all. So.
Cal Dingle drives the number 28 Coleman car.
Yeah.
Now, I just need to get some promotional stuff from you, if I could, Miss Dudley, so we can use in our commercials and such.
Okay.
Can you sing the Coleman Oil jingle for me?
Probably not.
All right. Now, I'll walk you through it if you want to try.
Okay.
All right. Use Coleman's oil every day.
Use Coleman's oil every day.
Clean your gas the Coleman way.
Clean your gas the Coleman way.
Just like Cal Dingle does.
Just like Cal Dingle does.
Use Coleman oil just because.
Use Coleman oil just because.
That's excellent. And what we can do is we can probably edit that all together and use it in our commercial.
Well, that would be great if you'd edit that.
Now, if you could just go, woohoo, Coleman oil.
Woohoo, Coleman oil.
And now go number 28, Cal Dingle.
Go number 28, Cal Dingle.
All right, now we may be able to get you and your friends down in the pit to hang with the crew for Cal's car. Would you be interested in doing that?
Absolutely.
That would be tremendous. All right, and now along with this trip comes a 6-month supply of Coleman oil.
Wow.
All right. Do you could probably have a mechanic or somebody use that in your car?
Yeah, my old man used that in my car.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, that would be tremendous. All right. So let's try the jingle one more time now.
Okay.
Use Coleman's oil every day.
Coleman's oil every day.
Clean your gas the Coleman way.
Clean your gas the Coleman way.
Just like Cal Dingle does.
Just like Cal Dingle does.
Use Coleman oil just because.
Coleman oil just because.
I listen to Ted and Amy every day.
I listen to Ted and Amy every day.
On 93Q with the phone pranks.
Oh, God.
Angie Dudley!
You guys.
Angie Dudley! You are amazing.
You were very good.